Yes.
Well, Robert Eldine, we got a great interview today, my brother. Who do we have with us today?
Oh, yes, we got a good one. This dude right here is a legend in himself. This
Mm-hmm.
man is a director's director. He's a singer, and he is a son of God, y'all. Get ready, all of you in those 21 countries that are watching and listening. This is the interview that I have been wanting for a long time. None other than the director of Milton Brunson and the Thompson Community Singers, Mr. Tyrone Block and LSD. How about that? Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning to you. Now, sir, I just want to make sure that I got this right. Y'all sell LSD?
That's
what?
the name of the group.
Oh.
Yeah, we sell LSD, love, salvation, devotion.
Okay, praise the
Right.
Lord. I don't want people to get you confused.
Right.
So sometimes they'll be like, "Say, are they interviewing a drug dealer selling LSD on God radio?" But he said, what is it? Love what now?
The love of God, salvation through His Son Jesus, and we're devoted to the cause.
Yes. Man, where are you at in part of the country? Because all I see is car and trees.
Okay, I know I am actually at work. So I pulled over. If you see, I'm still in my uniform. I'm in my uniform, company uniform.
That's all right.
But yeah, so I was like, I have to do this for my friend.
Yes.
Now, but what part of the country are you in?
I'm in Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, see,
Them heavy hitters in Chicago, we've had a lot of them on this show.
Yeah,
The Chi-Town.
Yes.
I'm praying for my Chi-Town people because you guys are going into the forbidden season.
Oh,
you
Lord.
know, where the Hulk comes and
Exactly.
and accosts people.
Exactly. When I've gotten to that age now, it's like, oh, geez, I think it's time for me to leave. I can't handle this no more.
So tell me,
cold.
did you grow up in Chicago?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
It did. I am born here.
All right, so just take me through this Chicago life, because at some point you got involved with this whole music industry, but where did it all start off for you in Chicago?
Oh, wow. It actually started at a church called First Baptist Church of Merrill's Park. This is actually the same church that Fred Hampton was a member of. And I just started there as a kid, directing the youth choir. And from that, hooked up with Pastor Brown. Well, a lot of the members actually that was in the choir were members of the Tommies. And got the opportunity to meet Milton Bronson, Pastor Bronson and Jesse Dixon. And from there, just took off. Jesse seen something in me because I never intended to be a choir director or anything like that. I just wanted to sing. And that's how I started.
Wow, so it just happened to happen
Yeah,
by
it just
somebody
happened.
watching you and seeing how you carried yourself. So you
Exactly.
up and coming singers and directors, it's important that you have a good reputation. That's what he's saying. Because if he did not, they wouldn't have brought him in because the Tummies was an established choir before you came.
Exactly. The Tommies were world renowned then.
Yeah.
Traveling the world, singing for the Pope.
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden, all the big things. They were doing all that stuff, and I just happened to come to rehearsal with a friend of mine that was actually a member of the Tommies, and I was sitting back in the back, and Jesse said he was writing a song at the time, and he said, "Come on up here and sing this song." I was like, "What?"
Wow.
And that was my audition into the Tommies. He wanted me to sing this particular song he's writing, and that's how he's like, "Here, you sit right here on the front row." I'm like, "Huh?" And I was only 16 years old, and I was like the youngest thing in there, and it freaked me out, But that's how I became a member of the Tommies, 1976.
Wow. So in 1976,
That's
16
huge.
years old, he called you up to sing a song. Do you remember the
That's
song?
awesome.
Yeah, it was actually a song. I don't know if you're familiar with the country artist. He's a blind guy, Ronnie Millsap.
Oh, legend.
Ronnie Millsap did a song called "Glad I Found You Just in Time."
Mm-hmm.
And no, I'm sorry. What a difference you made in my life. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
What a difference you made in my life. And that was the very first song I sang with the Tommies, actually.
So when you sung the song at 16, were you sitting or standing? And did they go in or did they just look at you?
Looked at me like, who is this little boy? But no, they were very open,
Mm-hmm.
they undergirded me as like their little brother, and it always was family like that, and from there, they knew I was directing, and I'm trying to remember. It was a It's Gonna Rain album.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse pulled me out, and that's how I started directing. The night of the session,
Oh wow.
it's gonna rain.
Wow.
Wow.
And people, he keeps referring to Jesse Dixon.
Oh yes.
For those that you don't know, if you watched any kind of cable TV back in the day, this gentleman was an artist who crossed over with our lighter skinned saints and friends
That's right. Exactly. Paul Simon. He toured with Paul Simon for
for
years.
years, all over in Europe and
Mm-hmm.
everything. This man was very, very prolific. If you don't know who
Yep.
he is, you need to go look him up because Jesse Dixon
Oh yeah.
was
Most definitely.
somebody. And he helped Calvin Bridges
Right.
as well.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, Calvin wrote my first recorded song. Sing to the power of the Lord,
Calm down. Yes.
And then from that to See So Much, and then from that to Everything Moves. Yep.
Yeah. Now
And
I'm
Calvin
gonna.
wrote all three of my songs actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you this question, and it's just I just want to know, you didn't happen to go to an HBCU, did you?
No, I actually didn't. I went to Columbia College of Broadcasting in
Okay,
Chicago.
okay. The reason I was asking because most of the HBCU people come in here, they sound very proper.
We speak proper. He always says that.
And you start speaking. I said he sound like an HBCU graduate.
He is an honorary,
Honorary?
HBCU graduate.
Well, actually, I went to the area I grew up in. I'll put
Okay.
it like that.
Right.
Was predominantly Caucasian, and the high school, Proviso East High School. That we were taught. We were taught to speak.
Right.
I won't say correctly, but to articulate our words, and being a member of the madrigals and concert choir, you learn all of that stuff. To speak and pronounce words, enunciate words.
Right.
Enunciate.
So it followed him throughout
Yeah.
his life.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I want to ask you this question. This is a rumor. You can just help me.
Always hearing rumors.
You can just help me out with this rumor and tell me if it's true or not. Rumor has it that one day you had a taste for some fried chicken, and you went down to your favorite fried chicken joint and just happened to bump into Michelle Obama picking up dinner for the family. Is that true or not? I just want to
So
know.
full of it.
No, unfortunately, that's not true.
Okay, okay.
See, that's one of them false ones.
I was just trying to say, everybody, you ain't heard about Michelle. Michelle was on the South Side getting chicken for Barack.
Right.
And the girls.
No, not this time.
No, but it's something though. I do know the girl's physician though. Good friends with him.
Okay. See, he said the physician. That mean that he know all of their business.
No.
He ain't saying that. Tyrone ain't that kind of person. No. Now, my question to you is, directing the Tommies, and you guys were together like 50 years, right?
Oh, the Tommies?
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, now it's been more like 60, probably 65.
Do y'all hear
Maybe
this?
close to 70.
Do y'all hear this? This particular choir has been together for almost 70 years. It shows you the consistency of the members. Let's talk about being faithful because you have served as a minister of music and worship leader of churches. Let's talk about that.
Right. Yeah. Well, I served as minister of music at Pastor Bronson's church, Christ Tabernacle.
Recording artist.
And I was there as minister of music until I think it was 2000. Year 2000, but I started out with the Tommy in 1976. Of course, like I said, I was a little boy. I was young, nervous and stuff, so I didn't stay long. I think I was there maybe 3 months or so, and then Jesse, I'm going back to Jesse again. Actually, Jesse sent for me like, where's Tyrone? Where's Tyrone?
Right.
So I came back the beginning of 77, and from 1977 until 2018. I was a member of the Council of Singers as the front man.
Right, and you guys have traveled the world. Where are some of the places that the choir took the gospel of Jesus?
Oh my God. London, Paris, Italy, of course, all the United States.
Yes.
Hawaii. No, the Bahamas, I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah, I think we did go to Hawaii one year also. Yeah, we've been all over. I'm serious. It's been there. We were gone every weekend.
Mhm.
Every
So,
weekend. So that was my life. So,
Jeez.
so
so
in
we've been somewhere everywhere.
Right, right.
so in France, were the French fries that good?
Oh God.
No, I ate McDonald's.
Right, right,
So, but and believe me, the McDonald's over there is not the same as the McDonald's in the United States. Because we love grease.
right, 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 right,
We love grease and salt. Matter of fact.
right.
Wow. And so over there, they
So
didn't have grease or salt?
they had it to cook it, but I don't know if it was the same because it wasn't as tasty. I'll say.
Right, right,
Excuse me, but can I
right,
have a dash more salt in?
Okay, yeah, can you give me a couple more packets of salt,
Yeah,
please?
right, right,
it
right,
can't make the grease a little bit more dirtier. It's just too clean over here.
right,
Definitely. We love that old dirty grease stuff.
right,
That's the best way. That's your best fried chicken.
Yeah.
Dirty grease.
right, right. Now, how did you transfer into starting LSD?
Actually, LSD. Oh my God, LSD is actually 44 years old.
Mm.
So I actually had LSD before I joined the Tommies.
You did? I never knew
Yeah,
that.
yeah. LSD actually started out as three people. It was myself, the choir director, Cynthia, who was the organist for the choir, and then Gail Terry, who was actually the pianist for the choir. And so the three of us, during that time, I think that's the BCNS.
BCNS from Houston,
Right.
Texas, that started
Right,
the Southeast Inspirational Choir, who produced Yolanda
exactly.
Adams. Yes.
Yolanda, and you can't forget Ressie either.
Reese,
Ressie Joyner.
Reese Joyner.
Yeah. But
Angela Bennett.
Angela Bennett, yes. Oh man, Earl, you know all those.
Yolanda Simmons Jones.
Yeah, all of them. But yeah, they were hot during that time, and so we kind of did. We kind of started out like that.
Right.
We just started out just singing, having fun, blah blah. And from that, Gail ended up becoming an attorney. Cynthia ended up moving to Atlanta and becoming a minister, and getting married and having kids, all that stuff. And I just stayed here in Chicago, so I kept LSD together, and we went from the three to a choir. And then also during that time, Ed Hawkins with I think the Wonderful album was out then, and it was real hot. So I said, oh, let's try this group thing. So took it down to an ensemble, and that was LSD, and we've been together since then.
Wow.
Yeah.
And just so what's the difference from the choir thing with Tommy's to the group to the ensemble? Let's talk about the differences so people are listening can get a full understanding of the parameters of it all.
Okay, the group thing with the three of us, of course, you're not really getting that full sound, but you're getting that real clean sound. Making sure the runs are A, B, C, D, E, F, G instead of A to Z.
Right.
You know how we do,
right.
France runs, make sure those runs are real clean. Whereas the choir, the ensemble was more, we did more anthems and spirituals, those type of songs, because that's what we came up on, being a school choir things.
Right.
But then the ensemble of LSD now was more of the full voice, in your face type singing, the heavy vibrato,
the flatfoot.
That flatfoot singing, bottom line, flatfoot singing, and more expression, with the facial moves, the hand moves, all that different stuff. But then I incorporated that vibe into the Tommies.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So I want to know with LSD, you know what I'm saying? What was your favorite ensemble outfit that you would wear? Because y'all know y'all would come up with some clothes.
Well, you're right. We had these robes, actually. They were blue, and I got an idea from, what was it, First Encounters of the Third Kind? I think that was that movie. Yeah, I know. I had some crazy ideas. So we had these robes that had real pointy sleeves, and they were heavy shoulder pads, and they stuck out, and they looked like spacesuits.
Like Yoda.
Like Patti LaBelle.
So, yeah.
LaBelle.
Yeah, actually, the Patti LaBelle look, actually. Yeah,
Right.
when the LaBelle did, exactly.
Now when you unveil those,
crazy like that.
when you unveil those, what was the response in Chicago?
Oh, they love it.
Okay.
Dude, you talking about Chicago. Chicago.
Actually, a lot of people. Right. Chicago's fashion city, and at that time, back during those days, I know you didn't ask me this, but back during those days, I was a Soul Train dancer too. So that's
Did
how
you say
the
a
whole
Soul
style
Train
of
dancer?
yeah, I was.
All right.
You used to come to Los Angeles to dance?
No, that was
No,
back when
actually,
they were in
Chicago's
Chicago.
right. It started in Chicago. Don
Soul,
Cornelius started here in
Soul
Chicago,
Train
and I was
started in
actually
Chicago?
Don
it started in
Cornelius.
Chicago. Yep, and I was a regular on there. So I was down there every day because we came on every day, and I would leave high school going straight downtown to the studio. I became a
Leaving the
regular.
church house. Leaving the
Hold on.
church house to the
Hold,
juke joint.
hold on.
He testified. He
I
telling
just,
it.
Okay, now you finished starting the controversy. Okay,
no. I got to ask this question. There's two questions.
What?
First question, and I want you to answer the second question first, and then you go back to the first question. The first question is, when you came out with the pointy tip robes, did Ricky Dillon call you and say, "Don't try to upstage me"? That's the first question. The second question is,
okay.
the second question was, did they really feed y'all fried chicken, Kentucky fried chicken on the Soul Train set?
No, on the Soul Train set, we didn't get anything. You just came down there, and whatever you got was on your own. So
Right.
We were in Chicago. It was low budget.
Okay.
We hadn't made it. We hadn't made it to the LA thing.
Right at the
And
beginning.
Actually, a few of us were asked to become regulars, to go to the California
Right.
to audition for that.
Right.
But of course, high school,
Right.
my mom was not having that.
Right.
She was not having it. Okay, but now you go back to the Ricky Dillon thing. Actually, Ricky was not, because Ricky actually started with me in LSD.
All right.
Yeah,
Are
Ricky
you
started with LSD.
What?
Yes.
I know he was in the Tommies, but I didn't know he was in LSD.
No, LSD. Ricky started with LSD.
Wow.
Yeah, LSD. Ricky was living in a little town called Chicago Heights, and his beginnings was singing with us when we were touring with Keith Pringle, and a friend of mine, Greg Cooper, said, "I got a guy to help you out."
Right.
So at that time, I was singing by myself. I was just singing with all the girls.
Right.
So he introduced me to Ricky, and Ricky became a part of LSD. Ricky sang with me for about 10 years.
Wow.
Up until he started New G, actually. And so the crazy outfits and all that stuff, that's where he gets it from, because that's what we were doing, LSD, wearing the crazy outfits and stuff.
This is crazy. I know Tyrone, and I didn't know all of this stuff. And it's
even the house music thing with Ricky, it actually started with us because I don't want to tell that. but yeah, I was actually offered to do the house music thing, but because the Tommies were so hot at that time,
right.
I was like, I don't think this would be appropriate. So
Right.
I was like, well, hey, I got a guy that can. And so Ricky ended up doing the house music thing, and actually on a couple of his tracks, LSD did background on.
Wow.
LSD singer.
And it's funny you mentioned Keith Pringle, because I just talked to Keith Pringle about 3 days ago. You know, he had a minor heart attack, but
What?
he's doing well.
I was just, how is he doing? He's doing good. Oh man, Earl, you talk to him again. Please tell him I said, hey man, that was my boy Earl. He took LSD on tour. We toured with him for about 2 years.
I saw video footage.
Yeah. And Ricky's on that video.
On you, Ricky's on that video too. I thought it was like a workshop.
That's him standing next to me.
I thought it was a workshop or something that Keith did.
No, it was a show called Saturday Night Sing that was here in Chicago.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. And that's when Ricky was singing with us there. Yeah.
That is crazy, because I saw both of you.
Peace with my whole heart, David.
Yes. And I was like, oh, well.
Right,
I said, it's good. I said, Keith came and did a workshop, and he had Tyrone and them sing with him. Y'all were part of what he did.
No, we were actually touring with him at that time.
Wow, because y'all was singing on there, too. I was watching the video. Y'all was flat foot singing.
Thank you.
So I'm going to reconnect you and him.
Those are some fun times.
I'm going to reconnect you and Keith. I'm going to reconnect you and him today.
Please do, because actually, it's really weird that you say that, and I know I don't want to get off the subject, but actually, everybody has started sending me the video of that performance of when we did it, and so I put a post on Facebook asking, how would you all like to see a reunion of Tyrone Block and LSD and Keith Pringle?
The
response was crazy. So
I saw
I'm
it.
actually thinking about bringing him back to Chicago.
Yes.
You did? Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's living in Texas.
Oh, he's in Texas now. Okay.
Yeah, and he's working on a reunion. He's working on a reunion for Pentecostal Community Choir as well.
Pentecostal Community Choir. Okay.
Yeah, as well.
Man.
Yes.
Definitely do that because I would love to pop in. I wouldn't want him to know I'm coming. I'll just pop in on him.
Right. Well, you know, I'll keep you informed.
Please do. I'm serious. Please
Yes.
do.
Now, let's talk about your new single
Okay.
because it's a cover.
LSD.
It's a cover of a wonderful song. Now, who was the original
Yeah, thank
singers?
you.
We were trying to figure out
The
who the
original
original.
group. The original group was a group out of Chicago. The Five Stair Steps,
See, we
who
couldn't
were
figure out.
big in the early '60s.
That
I
song
mean,
was
late
big.
'60s.
That song was big.
Yeah, it was. It was very big. I mean, the song's been covered so many times. And actually, my arrangement of it is actually a bite off of Edwin Hawkins, because Edwin Hawkins recorded it also.
I
Because
didn't know.
actually, the Five Stair Steps and Edwin Hawkins were on the same label. And so our arrangement is similar to Edwin Hawkins' arrangement of it. And then I put my own tag on it to make it
Wow.
more churchy and make it more
Right.
LSD-ish.
Right. Wow. Let's
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
you can tell that you were influenced by the Hawkins. Who were some of the other groups that influenced you coming up?
Oh, well, definitely Bishop and Edwin. That's definitely. And then of course Thomas Whitfield and Richie Smallwood. You know, and now Kurt Carr's kind of new,
Yeah.
but Kurt Carr as well.
And you can hear all
Those are
of
my
them.
people.
You can
Yeah,
hear all of them in your music.
yeah. Thank you. God. That's an honor.
Yeah,
But
but
those are the greats.
But
Those are the
Tyrone, you
greats.
you be laying low, but for the influence, if people go back and watch those wonderful
Oh man,
videotapes of
thank
the
you.
Tommies live, that's you directing, man. You will go down in
Yeah.
history as one of the premier gospel choir directors. And
Oh,
I don't
bro,
know if people give you your praise enough, but while you
I
live it,
appreciate it, man.
that's important that we let these newer artists know and those that are watching know this is somebody. This man was with
Oh
the
man.
number one choir. The Thomas was the number one choir for years on Billboard.
Wow. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I've never been one to flex, just even like with being with the Tommies. I always knew my place, and I appreciate Reverend Bronson giving me the platform and stuff. But not one time would you ever see me flex and try and make it about me, because I always knew that was Reverend Bronson's. That was Reverend Bronson's baby. That was his vision,
Right.
and he allowed me to share his vision. So that's why, I'm just that type of guy. I'm just that type of guy. I'm cool being in the background. I'm cool.
Well, I'm gonna ask another question. It's kind of a rumor, but I want to make
You
sure.
always hear him, bro.
Oh, you and these rumors.
Right.
so if I-
We gonna pray for his
it's-
deliverance.
Lord Jesus.
Deliver him.
Is it true at the height of your success, Don Cornelius call you up and say, "I still got a spot for you"?
No, I don't even think Don Cornelius would probably know who I was. Like I said, we're kids from a little town called Maywood, Providence Louis High School. I don't think. Matter of fact, when we were going down the Soul Train, he was in transition of doing, Chicago and the LA, but he was more focused on the LA because, of course, they
Bigger
made
market.
that the national show, right? A different market. And Clinton Gent was his actually partner. So Clinton Gent pretty much handled the Chicago after Don kind of moved on to LA.
Yeah, because I want to.
Don Quinn did not call me.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand in protest because if y'all didn't get your Kentucky Fried Chicken when y'all kid, I think that they owe you your
Back pay.
your back pay for the chicken.
Give him a year's supply
No,
of free
we did-
fried chicken.
Oh Lord Jesus! No, we didn't get it. So I got to put that petition in, bro.
Yes, yes.
Right.
Well, man, it's great to see.
It is. This is wonderful.
How you have evolved over the years,
Yes.
and this the different many stories.
you.
I know for a fact if we sat down and talked to you for another hour and just talked about your touring, and all the I will say experiences that you had in touring, boy, people are like, no, he didn't. This is my last question. What was your
Okay.
favorite place to tour, and where was your place that you don't ever have to go back again to?
Ooh. Okay, my favorite place is when we went to the Wembley Theater auditorium, Wembley Stadium, in London. It was an experience out of this world. I felt like Michael Jackson.
Wow.
They were pulling me off the stage. They were grabbing the back of my robe, pulling me off.
Wow.
Oh my God, I've arrived.
That's amazing though for gospel to get
It
that
was.
reception.
It was amazing. it's really weird, to kind of tailgate off of that, how overseas appreciate gospel more than the States.
Wow.
Yeah, we spoiled.
We are. And over there, when I tell you they suck it up and eat it up, I don't
Wow.
care who you are. I
Wow.
don't care what artist you are. I don't care what hit you do have.
Right.
You got to sing "Oh Happy Day."
Yes,
Yep.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's weird. It's like, y'all know that "Oh Happy Day"? We like, we got our own hits.
Right,
Okay?
right.
Yeah. But now my worst place, I don't know if I can really say my worst place.
I just said a place you don't ever want to go back to again.
I don't know. I really, because I enjoyed it, because when you get there, you do what you have to do and you make the best of it.
Right.
Because a lot of times when we went places, we had the opportunity to meet some great people. So I met a lot Earl, I met a lot of people from being on the road and established friendships, and some of those friendships have turned into more like family.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a seasonal worst place. The worst place. The worst place I never
better
want to
not
go
say
back
Chicago.
to.
You better not say Chicago.
Go back to in the wintertime.
Don't you
It
dare
is
say Chicago.
Chicago.
Right. Don't you dare say Chicago.
Man, I would tell you that hawk hit me so hard it knocked me back into the car.
I will tell you, I understand, because for years I always, because I was younger then. Now I'm 61 years old. I'm an old man. I'm a senior citizen.
You seasoned.
Okay, that's a season.
Right.
I had to go I went and got me a fur coat now. I ain't never thought about no fur coat, but baby, that fur coat was the best thing for Chicago. I'll tell you the truth.
Right.
See,
right.
because I came there with my heavy California winter coat on.
California.
And it was like a windbreaker.
Yeah, exactly. But baby, once that hawk hit you, and if you've had any type of surgery, like they've got some titanium in your body.
Yep, I got one in the knee.
See there, you wouldn't be able to handle it then.
Yep.
You had to. I'm telling you, you gotta have a fur coat. You got to.
Wow.
Well, man,
Right.
we're
right on the water too, so
Yeah.
that's why.
Yes.
Right.
we're excited to talk to you. Know that you always
Yes.
have friends here at GOD Radio.
Yes.
Could you tell
Thank
people
you.
where they can find you, connect with you, and then introduce the song that we're gonna rock today?
Okay, great. You can find me Facebook, Instagram. Everything is Tyrone Block. Keep it simple, Tyrone Block. You can get the project at iTunes, any of the
Digital
musical
outlets.
outlets, Spotify, all of them. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm very old school, so all this stuff is new to me. Cause just like with this Zoom thing,
Right.
y'all had probably get me on here. Cause I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay.
Anyhow, okay, but the song is entitled "Ooh Child." We actually have 2 singles out. We All of Me. If you want to
Yes.
grab that, but you can go to grab that one. And
Yeah.
you can also, the latest one is "Ooh Child," and "Ooh Child" is a remake of a 70s R&B classic of and it's just actually we just thought it would be perfect for right now for what we're going through with
Right.
the pandemic and,
Right.
and all this different stuff. It's perfect now. "Ooh Child," it's gonna get better. Don't even worry about
Encouraging.
it.
Very encouraging.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. We try to do that. Trying
Well-
to encourage the saints.
Well, right here on GOD Radio 1, we're going to listen to Ooh Child.
By
I hope y'all
Tyrone
like it.
Block
I hope y'all like it.
and
I hope y'all
LSD.
like it.
Oh, we play you already. Our
thank you.
midday show plays you a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
thank
in
you.
rotation before this interview. You've been in
Yes.
rotation.
What?
Our
Okay,
program
well, thank
director.
you all. I appreciate it.
She
Thank
makes
you so
sure.
much.
Yeah, she makes
Yeah.
I
sure.
appreciate it. 'Cause
And
I'm telling
she-
you, I ain't getting no love here in Chicago. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I love it. I
Everybody
appreciate
says
it.
that though. Even Lemmy Battle, different artists from Chicago said that Chicago's radio doesn't do like other people.
No, I'm telling you, they're playing it everywhere else, but here. But I ain't complaining. To God be the glory.
But you know what they say? You know, when you're in your own city, they don't value as much. But you know what? The bottom line is, it's like I tell folks all the time, you get about 5% support in your city and then 95% everywhere else. But as long as you make it to 100, you're all right.
Trying to make 100. 99 and a half.
Half won't do.
What did Vicky Winans say? Long as I got King Jesus, I don't need nobody
King
else.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody else.
Yeah,
Well,
Long.
yeah,
let's go ahead and check out this new song.
yeah.
Right
yeah.
here on GOD Radio 1.
.com.
All right.
Yes.